Traffic update as of 7:40 a.m. PST, September 22nd, and Gabrielle has exploded. At 9 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, special advisory shows satellite image of Gabrielle has rapidly intensified into a major hurricane with a well-defined eye. The current density is set to 105 knots, a blend of constrained abductor estimates of about 100 knots with higher data T values of 115 knots. Further intensification is expected today, and the intensity forecast is raised for the first 24 hours, then capped the same afterwards. All changes were made to the radii to account for the stronger hurricane. So yeah, they're going with 115 knots in 12 hours. I think it already is around that. And recon's moving into the storm right now. Um, as you can see, it took off from Bermuda. Um, let's take a look at the satellite image of this amazing storm, which, let's be honest, it had to move into the subtropics to do this, defying favorable conditions. Um, there's Bermuda. It looks like it's starting to turn northward. Um, it's turning northward. Great outflow in all directions. Um, yeah, that just shows how fucking favorable the subtropics are compared to the MDR, and how, that's just the way it is this season. It's moving north at 10 miles per hour. Here is the. Hopefully it works. Eh, let's look at this data. It looks like they're gonna keep it at 105 knots and about 20 minutes. I disagree. Um, let's look at the track. Yeah, it's going to turn east northeastward through the next 24 hours. Then well, that's eastward. Then northeastward again. Probably missing the Azores to the north. Friday morning. Here's the models, which shows actually pretty tight for the next 4 or 5 days. It just misses the Azores. GFS shows the same thing. Intensity models peaks at 12 hours around 115 to 120 knots. Final image of this system, incredible. And finally, something doing something since earned this season. I mean, next we got Narda, which is strengthening now up to 50 miles per hour. This could also become a major during the next 3 4 days. Well, her is advisory for it, slowly strengthening. Moving west northwest. Um, so chances between 35 to 55 knots. They went with 45. Yeah, it's moving west northwest at 11 knots. A general westward motion away from Mexico expected through the week as the storm is primarily stirred by a strong subtropical high pressure system to its north. By the weekend, a slight turn to the west northwest is predicted. The models are in fair agreement, but there are notable differences in the predicted forward speed, especially from days 3 to 5. The NHC forecast track is a little faster than previous ones, giving more weight to the Google DeepMind model. Environmental conditions appear generally conducive for the system to strengthen, with the wind shear expected to light to moderate while it moves within a moist and less over warm SSTs. But it is forecast to become a hurricane tomorrow and will likely continue to strike over the next few days. The system is forecast to move into a more stable environment and over cool waters late in the week, and that should induce a general decay. they went with 90 knots, but I think this thing definitely has potential to become a major. Yeah, here's the forecast track. No threat to land, really. I mean, west northwest at 13 miles per hour. Here is the track away from Mexico. Should be west for the next 96 hours, then maybe west northwestward. Same thing in GEFS. Actually, some models actually try to recurve it after about 4 to 5 days. We'll have to see about that. Mm-hmm. Here is the intensity. A lot of malls take it to two. A lot of malls keep it one. We'll have to see. I think a little bit stronger. Next, we're gonna look at our interesting systems. Like one system in the central Atlantic has a tropical wave between Lesser Mediterranean and the Cape Verde Islands has increased since yesterday. The environmental conditions are forecast to become more favorable for development. Large amount of air depression is likely to form by the middle later part of the week. Other system moves west northwestward, to northwestward across the tropical Atlantic. 20% in the next 2 days, 70% in the next seven. The other system is east of the Leeward Islands, around 400 miles east of the Leeward Islands. There's only disorganized showers and thunderstorms, but environmental conditions are only marginal for slow development in the next couple of days as the wave moves quickly west to west of at 10 at 15 to 20 miles per hour. By the later part of this week, the system is expected to slow down and turn more northwestward, and a depression could form late this week when the system is over the southwestern Atlantic or near the Bahamas. This system is actually interesting because longer term they're saying 70%. This could be the system that gets to the Bahamas. Oh, this system more or less is another Bermuda fire. Interesting. Let's take a look at these systems. And there they are. Things are actually looking a lot more interesting longer term in the models. There's the GEFS. Definitely tried to form a system in the Bahamas to take it northward, but also tried to form the system to the east and takes it northwestward. Um, None of the models really threaten the United States. I mean, a few neighbors longer term try to force on the Vic and PG. There's GFS. A little bit more, actually more of a threat to the United States, the Carolinas. I think the one to get to the Bahamas finally formed. And a 5, 6, 7, 8 day period and try to take it northwestward, just offshore. Yeah. Here is the GFS at 96 hours. You got a little pressure developing off the Bahamas. Um, 126, 990 millibars. Um, CMC definitely also shows a low pressure, 993, at 132. Let's go to 144. 987, maybe another hurricane. I mean, this late September could actually become a lot more interesting. Things could be firing up. 981 millibars at 168. 162. The GFS insists a system off Hadris, a hurricane, at 168. Well, I mean, CMC, ECMWF, about 600, 700 miles difference. I mean, ECMWF also shows it at 144. I mean, there's definitely quite a bit of mile support for a system getting into Western Atlantic right now. go to 186. Yeah, it shows that system crawling off the east coast. Well, CMC is definitely further to the east. Let's go to 210. Yeah, creeping it northward. And finally getting kicked off by the trough on both models. Let's go to 240. You still got these systems, and you got potential systems trying to form in the Caribbean or the Central Atlantic. The CMC does not show that. Let's take one look at over $300, I guess. Um, yeah, system, a hurricane over Cuba. Well, anyways, let's talk about. Let's take a look at. Yeah, it has definitely weakened since yesterday. Our typhoon, probably down to a Cat 4, but it's heading towards China. Let's take a look at the data. Augusta, 130 knots. Moving towards China. Yeah. Let's take a look. I can't believe no intensity all shit. I mean, intensity. Yeah, they're expecting to weaken. Probably even do a low end hurricane by landfall in China. Let's take a look at the advisory it's rated in. I mean, it would be nice, but they have to wait till the last moment to come in. I mean, that's stupid, but that's the way it is. Well, that's your tropical update. If there's anything interesting in the advisory, I might make a short update, but we'll have to see.